this is me. You heard some of the places that I've worked. I just joined Notion recently to run our PLG efforts and was at Airtable before, also running our PLG efforts there. Was at Meta for some time and also at Dropbox and Blue Bottle Coffee. So kind of seeing a whole spectrum of businesses that needed growing, that every business needs growing, and there's always work to do, even if you're at Meta stage. So it's been cool to see all those different phases of life for companies and also in different verticals. PLG overall is a go-to-market strategy. It stands for product-led growth. The idea is to deliver value to end users first before you either convert them or their organization into a paid customer. And I was deliberately broad and open-ended in that definition because value and end users can mean different things to different companies. So it could mean that you offer a YouTube video on your website that somebody can actually watch and learn something and become more educated when they're sort of exploring if what you offer could be a good fit for them. It could be as simple as education or giving someone the opportunity to meet somebody who is employed by your business to maybe get set up or learn something. It doesn't have to be what you might think of as your traditional PLG motion that actually has a free trial and a credit card paywall and the whole like SaaS freemium thing that many PLG companies do. So we'll talk a little bit about more at a higher altitude what some of those fundamentals are. So in a year like 2023, being able to grow your business more efficiently sounds especially good, especially useful. And what we've seen over time is that companies that choose PLG or even choose to start with some sort of product-led motion in the earlier days and mature later ultimately are going to have those faster and better outcomes or have equally big outcomes over a shorter time span. If you want to have a PLG product, you don't need to have virality. This is something that gets talked about a lot with consumer products, like, the space race. I want a product where when somebody starts using it, they tell 10 friends about it, and then I get 11 customers. And if I can't have that, if I can't have virality, then PLG is not right for me. This is actually not true. It's nice if you can get that kind of flywheel going, but it's not essential, and it is enough. PLG is awesome because it's efficient. So like I said, if there's anything you can do to really take some of these ideas and concepts and be smart about how you want to spend or how you want to focus your time, it is really an effective way to maybe hire fewer people if you can be smart about how to generate traffic to your site or generate word of mouth or figure out how to get people to discover your product on their own. Expansion potential and cross-sell are both really nice. So the journey doesn't stop with signing up. If you have a product where someone needs to become a contracted customer to even have exposure, you can still think about these principles as being more about cross-sell, more about expansion, more about finding other ways to drive value, or getting them to use the product more, engage with the product more over time. I would keep in mind what your PLG motion is for, and remember that more usage, more customers, more eyes, more traffic can be awesome, but that it's important to be specific about getting that traffic and then focusing on customer touch points, focusing on other things, and also just letting your customers enjoy the product and kind of getting out of the way and letting them enjoy the value that you made for them.